What is up, everyone? This is week number 4, and this week we're talking about how Peter declares that Jesus really is the Messiah and who he says he is, okay? So our bottom line for this one is simply talk about God. What does it look like to talk about God, and how can you talk about God in your daily life? So that's what we're going to be pointing to the kids this week. And this first activity, what you're going to do, you're going to have some yarn, okay? And you're going to kind of droop it like a U shape, and then there is a way to tie a knot that it explains in the curriculum, and you can also kind of preview it right here. Okay, awesome. So go ahead and try to get the kids to do that and have them practice it a few more times, because we are talking about commitment, and commitment goes back to practicing, okay? This next activity, what you're going to do too is you're going to have these little cards, and they'll be all cut out, and you'll lay them face down to where no kids can see which card is which. And what you're going to do is have the kids one by one go ahead and pick up one of the cards, just one at a time though, and that kid can explain what is on the card to have the other kids guess what's on the card without actually saying any of the words that are crossed out on the card, okay? So it's charades, but with cards. And then whoever wins or whoever guesses correctly is the one who can pick up the next card, okay? And then play again with the rest of the group. That'll be a fun one. All right, and in this next one, you'll have some Go Fish cards, okay? And you're gonna wanna keep your groups in about group of 5. And so we'll have multiple sets of these cards for you guys to play with. But basically, you'll have a couple of different characters. You'll have like Jeremiah and John the Baptist, and then Elijah, and then you'll also have a lot of just randomly colored prophets, okay? And so what you're going to do is kind of shuffle them up and put them in a deck, and you're going to play a round of goldfish, okay? And so each kid can have up to the 5 cards in their hands, and then they have to ask other players or do the goldfish thing to get the next card to see if they can get 4 of a kind, okay? So they can win the round of the game by either doing the 4 of the kind, or if they find the Jesus card in the Messiah. Now, here's the trick. You have to make sure that the Messiah card is in the Go Fish pile and not handed out directly to one of the kids at the first of the game, because we don't want any kid to win right immediately. So I would recommend holding this card out and then putting it in after you've already distributed all the other cards to the kids. If someone does get the Messiah, the Jesus card, then they automatically win that round, okay? So you can either win by doing the 4 of a kind, or you can win by doing the Jesus card and getting that one first, okay? Okay, cool. And then you're going to have a discussion generator cube. Okay, so this will be made for you and everything, and it'll be in a little cube format. And what you do is have the kids take turns spinning or like rolling it like a die, and they'll be able to. You'll have to like ask the question of whatever pops up on the top for the group. Okay, and so that's a review of the story and everything that's going on. But make sure that you get through all those questions on the cube before moving on to the next activity. And then this next one, you'll need a Bible and hula hoops, and you may have some floor tape if we don't have enough hula hoops, but anyway, you're gonna have a hula hoop on the ground, and there will be 2 kids per hula hoop. And so you'll have one kid on one side of the hula hoop, one kid on the other side of the hula hoop. When you say jump, one of the kids jumps inside the hula hoop, and the other kid jumps out of the hula hoop. When you say jump again, the kid that's on the outside jumps in, and the one inside jumps out, and hopefully not in that order, because you don't want them to bonk heads. But do that as they recite the memory verse. And so what you're going to do is have them start doing the memory verse over and over and over and over and over again, and the more that they say it and the better that they get at it, the more times that you can start saying jump, okay? So it's really just getting the blood flow in the brain activity to work on the memory verse at the same time, okay? And then this next one is the prayer activity, but you're gonna go ahead and ask them one person they know that trusts and follows God. Then you're gonna ask them, think of one person that you know that doesn't know God. And then you can have a time of praying for that person that doesn't know God and for the person that does know God, that they would continue to know God, and that they would be encouraged in their walk and have a great day and all that kind of stuff. And so kind of really push that to be specific in their prayers this week, because I really want to focus on getting better at that prayer. So that's awesome. Thank you guys for all that you do. The secret word for this week is going to be Go Fish, okay? So simple as that. It's one of the games that you're doing, Go Fish. So say that to me, and you'll get entered for the prize drawing. Thank you guys. See you guys soon.